Hi, everybody. We're back to offer recommendations for books, movies, music, and more that you can check out from the Carmel Clay Public Library. I'm Catherine, and I'm joined by Susan, and we have some great picks for you for your summer reading. So, Susan, tell us what you have been reading recently.
Well, Catherine, do you know who was a contemporary friend of Emerson, Thoreau, and Hawthorne?
I do because you've been talking about this book so much, and I am so excited to hear about it more.
Yeah. Well, she was also an inspiration to Louisa May Alcott. She was the first woman allowed to enter, much less study, in the Harvard Library. She led literary salons similar to her male peers for women such as Elizabeth Cady Stanton. This brilliant person was none other than Margaret Fuller, and I'm eternally grateful to Allison Pataki for introducing me to her in her newest book, Finding Margaret Fuller. In the book, we meet Margaret Fuller as she visits Ralph Waldo Emerson for the first time upon his invitation to stay at his home, share conversations and thoughts, and be company for his wife who was due to give birth. Through Emerson, Margaret meets other notable literary figures and is inspired to continue her passion for writing. Unfortunately for Margaret, she's also responsible for helping support her family and must teach in order to make an income. Eventually, Margaret finds a way to support herself and her family through her writings, and she catches the attention of Horace Greeley. He asks her to be the literary editor of his newspaper, the New York Tribune. After a few years, Margaret decides to move to Europe, where she becomes the first female foreign correspondent for a newspaper. There she meets Frederick Chopin, George Sand, Walt Whitman, among others. What a bright, thoughtful, creative, and amazing woman she was. I'm so sad it's taken me this long to know about her. She should be mentioned at the same time as her contemporaries. Be sure to check out Allison Pataki's Finding Margaret Fuller in print, ebook, or downloadable audiobook at the library. What about you, Catherine?
Ooh, that is on my to-be-read list. I'm
Yep.
so excited for that. I have finished The Cemetery of Untold Stories by Julia Alvarez. And in The Cemetery of Untold Stories, novelist Alma Cruz inherits a plot of land in the Dominican Republic. And she has this idea to turn this into a physical place to bury all of her untold stories. How cool is that concept? So she creates an actual graveyard for all of her manuscripts and drafts and revisions, all of those characters that she wanted to bring to life but failed to do so. So she wants her characters to rest in peace, but they have other ideas. And the cemetery becomes a mysterious sanctuary for their true narratives. So if you're a fan of magical realism or books about books, so The Cemetery of Untold Stories is a heartwarming nesting box of a novel. You'll want to check this out, and you can add this book and some other historical fiction to your reading list for summer reading. And that is going on through July 31st. You can find out more information, and it's not too late to sign up online by visiting us on the web at carmelclaylibrary.org. Thank you so much, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.